Since 2000, there definitely has been an increase in people identifying as Aboriginal, which is apart from population growth, and those falsely doing so, which was, and is, caused by the ease of DNA testing and less concerns and fears with such an identification. Many Aboriginal people that were once fearful of embracing their Aboriginal heritage are no longer afraid. This is to say that many were victims of generational trauma from the time of the stolen generation and assimilation policies, whilst others simply found the privilege, or white privilege, in being Australian over Aboriginal in regard to social acceptance and opportunities. False claims of Aboriginal identity by Australians, who lack both ancestral descent and recognition within Aboriginal communities, have supplied tangible, but misdirected grounds for public resentment. Example: a funeral plans company matter concluded with federal court penalties over $4.7 million after the Australian entity falsely presented as Aboriginal loan to sell funeral insurance to Aboriginal consumers. The Gurinai identity was fabricated around an invented individual attributed to Bungari and Mat Ora and subsequently employed by non-Aboriginal persons to claim status. Aboriginal community leaders have declared that Aboriginality fraud is rife, that it demoralizes genuine members, enables access to funding, misleads the public regarding authentic culture, and would in traditional practice result in severe consequences for unauthorized posing. Census data simultaneously record growth attributable to actual Aboriginal people who did not identify in earlier periods. The identified population measured 455,000 in 2006, 548,000 in 2011 with a 20% increase, 649,000 in 2016 with an 18% increase, and 812,000 in 2021 with a 25% increase. For the 2016 to 2021 interval, demographic factors accounted for only 43% of growth, while 92,000 people representing 14% of the total count arose from identification change. These new identifiers are predominantly urban residents of higher socio-economic status possessing mixed ancestry with documented Aboriginal descent. Many had previously refrained from declaration owing to residual stigma from assimilation policies that eased following the 1967 referendum and through greater personal access to family records. Commercial DNA testing platforms exert influence on both the legitimate increases and the perceptions that fuel backlash. Such tests confirm biological connections for individuals with distant yet genuine Aboriginal ancestry who previously remained non-identifying, thereby facilitating their inclusion in census counts and contributing to the documented urban shift. Regarding fraudulent identification, simple self-declaration mechanisms on forms for targeted programs including ABStudy support, university equity admissions, public sector employment targets, and dedicated grants where statutory declarations often suffice absent compulsory genealogical verification or formal confirmation of Aboriginality from recognized Aboriginal organizations. The anger and racist generalizations expressed by many Australians centers on the appearance of expanded claims upon resources intended for Aboriginal people and extends indiscriminately. Australian institutions established the self-identification frameworks without implementing uniform checks. Aboriginal people do not originate the fraudulent conduct or the administrative conditions that generate the hostile responses. Basically, Aboriginal people do not like fraudulent Aboriginal identification as much as Australians, but Australians need to redirect their anger at their fellow Australians that are doing it, and also need to understand that it is also their fellow Australians implementing allowances for it to occur. Stop blaming Aboriginal people and stop being racist and hateful due to your own Australian failures.